Oh, I didn't have a microphone on. Sorry about that. What's up, everybody? It is not February 12th anymore. It is now, it's not February 11th anymore. It is now February 12th. Yeah. So, let's get into some of this market analyzing, chart analyzing, technical analysis. Something that I love to do for some strange reason. I don't know why I torment myself, but let's see what we can do here. Video capture. Boom. There we go. Now, I had to make myself some coffee. Yes. Okay. I hope my sound sounds pretty good. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to hit this subject matter off, on. Okay. I'm back. Now, of course, this isn't Hakanashi. Hakanashi. How do you get to an Hakanashi? Go up here if you're using TradingView. Hope you are. They have a free account, whatever. You should know. You'll Google it. You'll probably watch a video like this and Google all the information. And that's pretty much what you want to do, because my channel is distilled. I have a lot of distilled information from a lot of other YouTube channels. Okay. And this is where I come and I've already connected all the dots. Sometimes I go into more details, but more often than not, I just act on everything. So act on everything I know or have learned. Okay. So the Hakanashi here is a form of a candle chart that averages out the value. So you'll see two values right here. These values are not the actual values of the Bitcoin value for the exchange that we're accessing, which in my case right now, this is the futures data for BitMEX, and this is $8,576 on the minute chart. I don't have Hakanashi. Only have it on the 30-minute chart over here. So on this chart, you see I'm accessing two charts at the same time. The interval is every minute, and the interval is set for every 30 minutes over here. So we can see a trend predominantly. It's kind of like what this green right here, what you have found, what we would have found is that if you see my crosshairs, they kind of add up. That correlates to that part of the minute chart right here. Boom. And what happens is you'll see a pullback in there on the minute chart. You see that pullback right here on the minute chart? Boom. This is pretty much where, if you didn't get in down here when this first green bar, and you realize, yeah, the second green bar appears, and it's like, okay, Hakanashi, as you can tell, tend to stay green or tend to stay red. So on the second bar, if you want to get in, what you have to do is you wait for a pullback. If you're smart, right? You'll wait for a decent pullback. If you can time it, it's like catching a falling knife. Time it, boom, catch it, don't cut yourself, and you'd have rolled this baby on up. You see my bot went short right here like an idiot. Okay, anyways, I'm trying to fix something in that matter, but it tends to think these are, this fake out session right here, what I call a bull flag that tears bots apart. This is meant to confuse a bot right here. I know why this happens. I'm working on it too. This is really meant to confuse a bot. If I draw, let me just do a quicker tool to get to the essence of what happens here. I'm not going to talk about this, but as you can see, it just, instead of going completely up, it doesn't want you to make a profit, so it tears you out. It tears you out of your profit. Oh, we're going down. It tears you out your profit. Boom, that's what it does. And then it continues to go higher. So it goes higher without you, which basically means you give up whatever money you had in the game. it's going to whoever's still riding this thing up, so to speak, I guess, if you want to put it that way. When you lose money, someone else is gaining. That's how I would put it. Whatever, whoever sold you what you bought is pretty much the keeper of your dough. So let's see. Let's go to see what's happening right now. Since I've marked this down because of for one reason, not because this time, not because my bot decided to buy right here through the chop zone. In the chop zone, it purchases. That's crazy. All right, so I'm going to add a directional bias to my bot, and I'm showing you how this directional bias is going to be created with the Hakanashi right here, which is 25 times I would say 25 times the period or the interval I'm trading in, which is in this case the 1 minute. So roughly, it doesn't have to be exact. You know, that would be 25 minutes, 30 minutes. I just use 30 minutes because it's easier to access. It's more, I would say, more standard of a number, more round of a number. All right, so half of an hour. Okay, so that's 25 times a minute. Just put it that way. Okay, so now when it turns red, I would definitely be taking all short positions. So if it pulls back to, up, I would go short. So I'm going to incorporate this into my bot. My bot does make decent moves. I mean, if you see the strategy tester on this strategy right here, this is not bad for it. And this is a 7-day strategy right here. So every 7 days it's giving me 5.50% on my money. Okay, that's a 2.3 profit factor. Who cares about those numbers? But those numbers make sense when you're comparing different strategies. Okay, and the maximum drawdown is pretty awesome. I've gotten it down that low, which is amazing. Okay, I wish it was zero, but it's not 100% profitable. It's close to 60% profitable, and these are average. Remember, these are average numbers, so these numbers fluctuate. Okay, so that being said, that's what you're looking at. And the bot right now in the recent trades has been performing uneven. Like from here, it bought and went long, and then right here went short. So that's not a win or lose situation. I could have taken it out in profit. Just like right here, I could have put back on short position since I believe the market's going lower. But what do I know? What does my bot know? And that's what we intend to find out. Well, I can tell you what I know. I know based on the Hakanashi, it should take all short positions and be looking to ride that thing out. But it's going to, in a chop zone, I see it will literally get, washed around, I should say. And anyways, let's continue on. And that's just the premise. We're going to see if we can up this strategy profitability. This is basically out of what this means is 57%. Okay, I'll just go over it one more time. What this means is that out of every 100 trades, 57 or 58 or 60 of them were profitable. That does not really matter as much as the profit factor, which entails a lot of other things that I'm not going to go into. But basically, all my losing trades are smaller than all my winning trades, and all my winning trades are even. The number of winning trades is 60%, and the profit factor means basically it's 2.3% or 2 times. I would say 2.3 times that. My winning trades are 2.3 bigger than my losing trades. Okay, maybe that makes sense to some. All right, I'm bad at math. What can I say? I'm not proud of that either. Oh no, I drip coffee on me. All right, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Not that bad. All right, I'm back. 21 minutes. quick market update, right? That's all I really wanted to show. I believe we're going down because the Mahakanashi is this color. So if you guys want to see if the trend is your friend, use Hakanashi, set up a 30-minute and 1-minute candle trade. If you don't want to trade on that time frame, set it to like say something more easy to like say a 10-minute, right? And then times the 10 by, what would that be? Times 10 by 25 would be, how many minutes is that? 225 minutes. Okay, set that up to 225 minutes. Remove all the crazy stuff, and now you can see we're in an uptrend. We're in a green candle. What I would analyze this price action on a Hakanashi. Maybe my bot is right on a long-term level. You know, look at that. We're green. Could we be turning red? Just remember the lower time frames reverse before higher time frames. So you're going to see the reversal happen on a 25-minute chart before you would see it happen on a day chart, okay? So to speak. Just think about what I'm saying. You're going to see the reversal happen on a 4-hour before you see it on a 6-hour, okay? And then, you know, keep moving up until you see it on the daily, and then until you see it on the weekly, and then you'll see it on the weekly before you see it on the monthly. And if that reversal doesn't transpire to the monthly, then guess what? It's not a reversal. If that's too complicated, then we're going to be going through this every day. All right, so I'll talk to you guys later, and peace and profit.